Have you ever looked at a 4-mark statistics question, felt like you gave the perfect answer, but somehow only walked away with 2 marks? Yeah, it's a super common problem, and today we're going to solve it for good. Let's break down the exact formula to make sure you get full marks every single time. So this is the big question, right? How do you actually secure every single one of those marks? It often feels like you've said everything there is to say, but you're still dropping points. Well, today we are building the foolproof method that's going to take you from half marks straight to full marks. So here's our game plan. We're going to break it down into 4 simple parts. First, we'll dissect the question itself. Then we'll look at how to lock in those 2 marks for the median, and then the 2 marks for the range. And finally, we'll put it all together to build the perfect answer. To make this super clear, we're going to zero in on a real exam question, question 6. This is your classic comparison question. And you know what? By understanding how this one is marked, we can pretty much understand them all. Now, instead of just guessing what an examiner wants, let's go straight to the source. Let's look at the official instructions they're given. This is the mark scheme for our question. It tells us, word for word, how to get every single point. This isn't a guess, this is the exact blueprint for a perfect answer. All right, let's dive into the first half of the answer, which is all about the median. There are 2 marks up for grabs here, and honestly, they are surprisingly straightforward to get, if you know the formula. And you know what? The formula for these 2 marks is a simple, repeatable process. Step 1, you identify and state the value. Step 2, you make the comparison. That is it. Let's see how the official mark scheme actually describes this. Okay, check this out. For the first mark, the scheme says B1 for correctly identifying the median as 57. Now that B just stands for an accuracy mark. You get it just for stating the correct number. So literally just writing the median for school A is 57 gets you 1 mark in the bag. Simple as that. Now for the second mark. This is a C mark for communication, and it's all about the comparison. You need a sentence that explicitly compares the 2 medians. The mark scheme even gives us a perfect example. The median of school A is higher than the median of school B. See how simple and direct that is? No waffle, no messing around, just a clear comparison. Okay, on to the second half of the question. We're chasing those final 2 marks now, and they're for the range. And hey, if you're paying attention, the method for getting them is going to look very, very familiar. And yep, here it is. This is the key insight. The process is identical. It's the exact same 2-step formula we just used. Identify the value, then make the comparison. I'm telling you, once you get this pattern down, these 4-mark questions become so much easier. So, just like before, that 3rd mark is a B1 mark. You get it simply for stating the correct value. You write, the range of school A is 49. Boom, that's it. You've just secured your 3rd mark. And the 4th and final mark? You guessed it, it's another one of those communication marks. You get this for writing a sentence that directly compares the ranges. Something like, the range of school A is higher than the range of school B. 4 marks, all built from 2 identical, super simple processes. So, we've collected all the pieces. We know exactly what the examiner wants to see for each and every mark. Now let's put them all together into one seamless, perfect 4-mark answer. Okay, so to be absolutely crystal clear, your final answer must have these 4 parts. You have to state the median's value, and then you have to compare the medians. Then you state the range's value, and then you compare the ranges. Every single one is worth a mark, so if you miss even one, you can't get full marks. So, here it is. This is what a perfect answer actually looks like on the page. The median score for school A is 57, that's your first accuracy mark, your B1, which is higher than the median for school B, that's your first communication mark, your C1. The range of scores for school A is 49, there's your second B1, which is also higher than the range for school B, and there's your final C1. It is that simple. It's clear, it's concise, and it ticks every single box on the mark scheme. So there you have it. The whole anatomy of a 4-mark comparison question is just a simple, repeatable pattern. You have the formula now. The only question left is, are you ready to go out there and apply it to the next one you see?